Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing on this evening? I am cold, y'all. Not only am I cold, I am stuffed. In other words, I ate too much. I'm miserable right about now. I gotta wait till some of this food digests, y'all. I tell you, I had some excuse me, I had some chicken and noodles. And of course, I like the noodles more so than the chicken because that's mainly what I eat is the noodle. And you know, if you eat a lot of those noodles, they sort of swell up in your stomach. You feel stuffed to the brim. And so that's what I did, but I didn't realize I had eaten so much. And then on top of that, I ate some not popcorn. I ate some potato chips and I had some soda, but I didn't drink all the soda. Still got a little soda in there. A little ginger ale that I had bought yesterday. Excuse me, y'all. But anyway, I made this big pot of noodles. I mean, it's a lot of it. I put like 2 cups of ziti in there. And that's where all the noodles, come from. And I ate, and then I put butter in them. And oh man, I just acted like I hadn't had nothing to eat since last year sometime. It was good though. I'm waiting for it to digest. And then plus that, I'm waiting for, otherwise I probably will be going to lay down somewhere, y'all. But I want this to just digest a little bit before I get into bed. And it's got my Google box is going over, but I'm trying my best not to. But I'm waiting for an order from Amazon, and sometimes I know sometimes they usually come around 6 o'clock, which right now is 5:49 by my computer. Oh, let me show you the fireplace. Look how clean this looks. Look. Let's see. Did I get it? Now that is so clean and neat looking. I don't know if I want to be in that room or not. It's too clean, too neat, but it's beautiful. But it's probably just not for me. You know, because when something get looking that neat and that clean like that, does anybody live there? Hello? Or if you do, what is your house, a showcase or something? But that is nice, though. I like the clean look. And then, the window. Let me show it to you again, y'all, in case you didn't see the snow coming down out the windows. See the snow? There's 2 windows on each side, 2 lamps on each side, of floor lamps. And now, above the fireplace, I don't know, is that a mirror? I guess that's a mirror. But that scene is just so clean and so neat. I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, I could probably live there, leave that room like that. I remember when I was a young lady, it may be in my, I don't know, late 20s or early 30s. I was still married at the time. And I got my first living room set. I had, how many children? I had 4 children, yeah. And I got my first brand new whole living room set. Whole living room set, y'all. And I had fixed it up and everything. I ain't want nobody to sit in it. No, sir, buddy. But then, I had my bedroom was right next to, we had this sort of house, the apartment actually, that was, you walk into the living room. Then we had a bedroom, which was really a dining room. But being that we had 4 kids, my husband and I used that particular room that was the dining room for our bedroom. Then came the kitchen, and then in the back there was 2 bedrooms for the children. But I had my living room as you walk in. I mean, it was a rust rug on the floor, and my couch, I had the L-shaped couch. It was rust. And then I had some curtains with the rust in them. Oh, hey, you couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah, and then I had the audacity to have it covered in plastic. Remember those days? Some of y'all probably remember those days. But I didn't want it to get dirty. And so we didn't sit in there. And then I had a couch in the bedroom. You know, bedroom's kind of big. Had a couch in there. And then at that time, I think we had like a portable TV. You know, it was on rollers. It was black and white. I don't even think I even had a color TV yet. I think I got a color TV shortly thereafter. But anyway, the, the oh my goodness, I'm not gonna eat no more of those noodles, y'all. Trust me, it's making me a little cuckoo. But anyway, the TV, you know how you used to get the TV stand that would be on rollers and you could just roll the TV here and roll the TV there. I think it was like a 19-inch black and white TV, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, we had to sit in there, and then I had bought the kids a Atari, what you call that video game back in the day? Donkey Kong and all them was on it, Pac-Man. I think it was an Atari, but it was the Sears version of the Atari, I think it was, because I had an account at Sears. And they had to sit there in my bedroom and play Atari. Well, you know, we all did because I was crazy about Pac-Man, I'll tell you right now. And Donkey Kong. You know, I was a big kid too, right along with my kids. But then I had spoken. I was telling my cousin about my living room set and how I didn't want nobody to sit in it. And you know what she said to me? Something about, I don't know her exact words. This has been like many, many years ago, y'all, over 40 or 50 years ago. And she said something about, and we need to get back into living in my living room or something like that. And I said to myself, she's right. There should be no room in my house or nothing in my house that I don't use. And from that day forward, I've kept that. I've lived that motto. I put that as my motto. I have nothing in my house that's so precious that I don't use. Like some people, they put up China and they say, I could see maybe in a way of speaking, to save China or some really nice silverware for special occasions. But here I am. Don't want nobody to sit in a living room. Everybody got to sit in my bedroom. And then shortly thereafter, I got the first color TV, you know, floor model, like they had back in the day, you know, the console TV, the big old chunk of furniture. And so we got back in, and I don't know why I was like that, first of all, because I had plastic covering on my furniture. Cost, I think it was about over $200 back in the day. That was a lot of money to, you know, put out for living room set. You pay for the living room set, and I think the living room set at that time was over $1,000. That's a lot of money back then, but I had saved for it. I worked and I put it on layaway. And then I just wanted to have something nice in my house because I didn't have, you know, I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to having anything nice. But I got to thinking, there ain't nothing so nice that you can't use it. If you can't use it, then you don't need it. And that's the attitude I've had, you know, since then. And I remember we went down to a family reunion, my husband's family reunion. And his mother's sister was living in the house that, you know, their family had owned all those years. And she had a living room set up like that. Nobody sat in that room. It was just there, you know, to look good, you know. Even the door was closed to hers. But man, you know, you couldn't come in the house without seeing it because it's the first room that you walk, you know, into. But her door was closed. And then I don't know how I got to go in there or how we got to look in there at it. It was nice and everything, but it smelled unlived in, musty like smell. You could tell a house when it's not lived in. Like they say, a house when it's not lived in goes down. And it's true. I mean, that to be a fact. But I mean, they lived in the house. They lived in a different part of the house, though. But that particular room was shut off from the rest of the house. It was in the very front of the house. There were doors there. And then they did have a den, living room den. And because it was a sort of big house. And even the bedroom that we slept in was real musty. Yeah, we slept in it, though. Me and my 4 kids. I think I had 4. No, I didn't have 4 then. I think I had 3. Because we went to family reunion. Used to go down there like maybe every year. Maybe not every year, but we went down there a lot at first, mostly like every year or every other year or something like that. Because they would have it had to be every year, though, because it's family reunion. But then I stopped going. But anyway, like I repeat, I have nothing in my house that I don't use. The only thing I have is maybe those 2 fur coats, and those are clothes. Those are not things, just sitting in the air. And even my table set, I do have towels on my chairs just because I don't sit in them, just because nobody is sitting in there. And but it doesn't mean nobody can't sit there. My company and everybody come over here, and when I have dinner or something like that, I take those covers off, and everybody can sit there, including the kids. But I got the towels on them because of the dust, and they're light color. The color is light. But other than that, I have nothing that I don't use. And like I said about the fur coats, or like I was getting ready to say about the fur coats, I've used those maybe a couple of times since I've had them. I don't want to wear them. If I want to wear them, I would wear them. I think I wore each of those fur coats once. And one of those they're both by Dennis Basso. He used to be on, what was it, QVC or HSN, one of those. And I used to sit back and watch those and order stuff from them. That was before Amazon came along. And what is? Oh, that might be my. Let me see. It said motion detected. Oh shoot! Excuse me for a minute, y'all. Let me check this out because I am expecting Amazon. And I believe. Nope. I thought that was Amazon. Because Alexa, whoops, because she said there was a motion detected at the front door. Might have been a car just passing by, y'all. But anyway, as soon as that package comes, I'm going. It ain't nothing but I shouldn't have ordered it. I ordered some Reese's peanut butter cup, and here I am sitting up here, y'all. I got these, and I still got some of the Hershey's chocolate left that I bought yesterday. And I'm like, what am I thinking? Am I going completely cuckoo? That's too many sweets. And junk food, that seems like this is what I'm craving. I had the ice cream that's been up there for a while. I don't know about this ice cream. I may have to throw that ice cream out. Or make some milkshake. But you know what happens when we drink a lot of milk. You already know what's going to go down there. Going to be a lot of fun, But anyway, I just came up here to say hello to the YouTubers and the YouTube community. How y'all doing this evening? I'm doing just fine. Like I said, I ate too much, but I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed, but I want my package to come too. And, before I lay down, because once I lay... Oh, that's the other side of my house. I was sleeping. I wasn't sleeping, but I was laying down in the bed today. I I was watching some great stuff on TV today, documentaries. You know, like the 25 most, what was it, wonders of the world or something like that. And it was just interesting, very interesting. And I was watching that. I was laying down, but I had my door closed in my bedroom. And then all of a sudden the phone rang. And I look at the number. I don't recognize this number that was on my phone. I started not to answer. My first instinct was, don't answer it. But then something said, answer that phone. See, you know. And so I said, hello. I'm trying to pretend like I was asleep. And this guy on the phone, you know, he's, I don't know where he's from, but, you know, he's got broken English. And so therefore, you know, I can't hardly understand what he's saying. But I could understand that he said community pharmacy. That's my pharmacy. And so he said, I'm outside your door, or something like that, he said. I said, okay, I'll be right there. And so I jumps up and go out there. He has my medication. He had delivered some medication, but they usually call me and tell me, you know, before coming. I think these must be some new people in that pharmacy now. I don't know. I got to go down there and pay a visit one day when I get ready to pay my bill. Because they don't, you know, they don't mess with you about paying your bill. Sometimes bill get up there. Oh, my goodness. Like, I think one time my bill had gotten to be $60-some. I'm saying to myself now, I don't know. That's why I started keeping up with it. I know the bill, you know, your pharmacy, you know, I got Social Security, but the bill is costing me like the medication, each prescription costs me like $1.45 now this year, but last year was $1.35. So now I'm writing it down each time. Not that I don't trust my pharmacy, but I just don't understand how that bill got so darn bad high. $60-something. And I had paid, you know, $25. You know, I guess it adds up if you don't pay. And then what I used to do, I know this is not interesting to y'all at all. I know it's not. But I'm just trying to kill time, y'all. I'm just trying to stay awake, I'm going to do some exercise probably when I get off here because this food is sitting. But let me show you who is sitting there, y'all. Right up in there. That's where it's at, y'all. And then I got the audacity to want more. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more. And I might, after this overfill, you know, I feel overfull, you know. And so therefore I'm not going to have any more right now. Should I? Should I stuff some more in there? You know, that I'll tell you, when you eat a lot and you get to feeling like this, it's a good feeling, but yet it's still, you know, because it ain't nothing but you're just going on a high, and after a while you're going to drop down on a low, especially from, you know, like noodles. And sometimes you could get like a sugar high, you know, something like that. But I don't think that's going to happen to me, though. I'm going to drink some water. I got some water over here. I think I'm going to drink some water instead of, you know, eating some more of that. But I wish the Amazon would come on. Now, they're usually here by 6 o'clock. So how's everybody doing out there in the YouTube community? I've seen some new people up here on the YouTube community that I had never seen. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people up here that I've never seen before. I'm like, you know, some of the old timers that I usually watch, they're not up here like they were. You know, they used to be up here all the time. Now, it's a whole bunch of new people. Matter of fact, I saw this girl, I forgot her name. I think her last name, the Jeffersons or something like that. She's a young girl, and she just had twins. And I don't know why, but the babies were still in the hospital. I think she had 5 or 6 kids. She looks very young. And I was watching her situation, and she had some interesting talk to do. I was watching that. I like to watch some of the new people sometimes, people that I've never seen before. And so I was enjoying her. She's very young. I think she's I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she's 30. Hmm. Let my eye crossed up there for a minute, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off the phone. Lord Emmers. I'm gonna have to get off the video. Y'all close up the video because now I gotta go, to the private, latrine, as Uncle Sam used to make the guys call it. Well, at least that's what my old boy used to say. He said they used to call it the latrine. So I'm gonna go to the latrine now, y'all, and I shall talk to y'all tomorrow, and maybe we could do some exercise together. Maybe if I get up early, if I get up nice and early, we can do how we roll. That's how we roll, y'all. I go with love.